Hi guys, welcome to my next tutorial. Today I've got another big project for you. I would like to show you how to crochet the oval pineapple tablecloth. This project I've done by making first three almost the same pieces, and then I start working on rounds. So basically I've done only three, and is quite big because now it measures about 45 inches long and about 22 inches wide. So of course you can make it longer by adding one central piece more. So in a minute I will show you how we need to work on those three pieces and then how we need to join them, and then you will find out what we need to do next. For this tutorial I use crochet hook size 1.75 millimeters and crochet treat yarn number 10. About the project, we need to start by making three almost the same pieces. Actually, one thing what is different between them is the last one round, because we will have one piece on the left side, one piece into the center and one piece on the right side. So those two pieces which are on the sides have to be done in a little bit different way than the last one which is in the center. So I will show you first what we need to do with the main part. We have to start by making slip knot and then chain of 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Into the first chain we need to make slip stitch to form ring, and now into the ring we will work 16 double crochets. First double crochet we will start by making chain of 3. So this is the first double crochet, and then 15 double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So we should have 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. At the end we need to work slip stitch into the top of chain 3. So our first round is complete. Round 2 we have to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then chain of 2. Now into the second stitch we need to make double crochet and then chain of 2. Into the next stitch double crochet, then chain of 2, and again into the next stitch double crochet, then chain of 2. So this round we have to work one double crochet in each stitch, and between each double crochet we will work chain of 2. So at the end of this round we should have 16 double crochets again, plus 16 chain 2 spaces. So at the end we need to make slip stitch into the third chain, the same as on the first round, and we will start round number 3. Slip stitch into the first chain 2 space, then chain of 3 as a first double crochet, and into the same chain space we need to make 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. Then chain of 1 into the next chain space, again 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 into the next chain space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1. Now we need to repeat this pattern all the way around. So in each chain space we have to work 3 double crochets. After the third double crochet, chain 1, and then we are going into the next chain space. So at the end we should have 16 groups of 3 double crochets and 16 chain 1 spaces. Round 4. We have to start by making slip stitch into the first 2 stitches. 1 and 2. So actually into the second and third double crochet, because at the end of our round we've done slip stitch into the top of chain 3, and then slip stitch into the first chain space. Then chain of 1 as a first single crochet, then chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. So chain of 4, because we've done chain 1 as a single crochet, chain 3 as a chain 3 space. We are going into the next chain space and we need to work single crochet, then chain of 3. Single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3, then single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3. So again, our pattern we need to repeat all the way around. In each chain space we will work single crochet, then chain of 3, then single crochet into the next chain space. So at the end of our round we should have 16 chain 3 spaces. At the end of our round, as we've done the last chain 3, we need to work slip stitch into the first chain, so into the single crochet from the beginning. Now round number 5. We have to work slip stitch into the first 2 chain stitches. 1 and 2. So now we are exactly in the center of our chain space. Chain 1 for a first single crochet, then chain of 4. 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4 as a chain 4 space. Now we are going into the next chain space and we have to work single crochet. So basically exactly the same as on the previous round, but we need to work chain of 4 instead of chain of 3. Then single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 4, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 4, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 4, single crochet into the chain space, chain of 4, single crochet into the next one. So again at the end we should have 16 chain 4 spaces. And again at the end we need to make slip stitch into the first chain, so into the first single crochet, then 1 slip stitch into the next 2 chain stitches. So we need to be in the center of our chain space again. So 1 and 2, chain 1 as a first single crochet, and now chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Single crochet into the first chain space, then chain of 5. Single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 5. And again single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 5. So we need to repeat this pattern all the way around, and we should have 16 chain 5 spaces. Round 7, we have to start by making slip stitch into the first 3 chains. 1, 2 and 3. Then chain 1 as a single crochet, and into the single crochet from the previous round we will work some kind of shell. Our shell we will make by making 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3, then chain of 2 and another 3 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2 and 3. Then 1 single crochet into the next chain space. So we've done single crochet into the first chain space, then 1 shell, single crochet into the next chain space, then chain of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the next chain space, and then into the next single crochet, shell again, 3 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. Single crochet into the next chain space, and again chain of 5, single crochet into the next chain space, and then into the single crochet shell, 3 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. Single crochet into the next chain space. So now we need to repeat by making chain of 5, then single crochet into the next chain space and 1 shell into the next single crochet. So we will repeat this pattern all the way around, and at the end of this round we should have 8 shells and 8 chain 5 spaces. Round 8. We have to work slip stitch into the second and third double crochet from the shell, and then slip stitch into the chain of 2, so into the center of our shell. Chain 1 as a first single crochet, and now into the next single crochet just here after the shell we will work shell. So 3 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. Single crochet into the chain space, then into the next single crochet from the previous round we have to make shell again. So 3 double crochets, then chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. After the third double crochet, single crochet into the center of our shell from the previous round, so exactly the same as at the beginning of our round, and then we are going into the single crochet after the shell, and we need to work shell again. 1, 2 and 3, then chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Single crochet into the chain space, and again we are going into the next single crochet and we have to work shell. So basically in this round we should have 16 shells and 16 single crochets, one in each chain space and one in each center of the shell from the previous round. Round 9. After as we've done the last slip stitch into the first chain 1, so into the first single crochet, now we have to start making again chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the same stitch we will work 2 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. So in a single crochet from the previous round between 2 shells we need to work 1 shell. Now single crochet into the space between groups of 3 double crochets, and then we need to work chain of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then single crochet into the next center of the shell, and into the single crochet from the previous round we need to work shell. So 3 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. Single crochet into the chain 2 space, then chain of 9 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, single crochet into the next chain 2 space and into the single crochet V-stitch shell. 3 double crochets, chain of 2 and 3 double crochets. Single crochet into the chain 2 space and again chain of 9, single crochet into the next chain 2 space. So now we need to repeat this pattern all the way around. At the end we need to work slip stitch into the top of chain 3 after the last single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Now we are starting round number 10. Slip stitch into the chain 2 space, chain 1 as a first single crochet, then chain of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Single crochet into the chain space, chain of 11 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Single crochet into the chain 2 space, so into the center of our shell. chain of 11, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, single crochet into the chain space, chain of 11, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, single crochet into the chain 2 space. So now we need to repeat this pattern all the way around. Chain of 11, single crochet into the chain space, then into the chain 2 space, so into the center of our shell. At the end we need to work slip stitch into the chain 1, so into the first single crochet, and we should have 16 chain 11 spaces. Round number 11 we have to work exactly the same. So first we will work slip stitch into the first 6 chain stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So now we are in a center, and we will work chain 1 as a single crochet, then chain of 11, 3 4 5 6 7 and 9 10 11, then single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 11, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, single crochet into the next chain space. And now we need to repeat this pattern all the way around, and we should have 16 chain 1 spaces again. Now round 12. We have to start by making slip stitch into the first chain space, then chain of 3 as a first double crochet, and into the chain space we need to make another 12 double crochets, so 13 stitches into the chain space. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So chain 3 plus 12 double crochets into the first chain space. Now we will work chain of 3, 1 2 3, then into the next chain space we need to make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 2 and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1 2 3, so 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, chain of 3, and into the next chain space 13 double crochets, so exactly the same as on the first one. Three, 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13, then chain of 3, 1 2 3, into the next chain space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 2 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, and again we need to repeat making 13 double crochets into the next chain space, and then repeat our pattern all the way around. Now we've got round 13. So at the beginning we need to work chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then chain of 1 as a chain 1 space. Into the next double crochet we will work double crochet, then chain 1, and again in next stitch double crochet, chain 1, into the next stitch double crochet, chain 1. So now we need to repeat making 1 double crochet in each stitch, and after each double crochet we have to work chain 1. So again we should have 13 double crochets and 12 chain 1 spaces. And the last one. After the last double crochet, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the chain 2 space between two groups of 2 double crochets we will work the same. So 2 double crochets, chain of 2 and 2 double crochets, chain of 3, and the same again. In each stitch we need to work 1 double crochet, then chain 1, into the next stitch double crochet, chain 1, into the next stitch double crochet, and then chain 1. So we need to repeat this pattern all the way around. I am at the end of my round, so now I would like to show you how to make the last one round into the first part. So as I said, the first and the third one will be the same, the middle one will be a little bit different, but into the first one we can finish the whole round, because the next two parts we will be joining during our last round. So only the first one we can finish, the third one we have to leave for later, but the first 5 parts in the third one we can do exactly the same. Okay, so we will start by making chain of 2 instead of actually we need to start by making slip stitch into the chain space. So into the first chain space slip stitch, then chain of 2. Instead of making chain of 3 I've done chain of 2 because I would like to make 3 double crochets together. Then first part of the double crochet into the same chain space, so we need to yarn over, put crochet hook into that chain space, grab the yarn, work through first 2 loops and the last loop need to stay on the hook, and one more time the same. So yarn over, put your crochet hook into the same chain space, grab the yarn, work through first 2 loops. Now we've got 3 loops on the hook, we can finish the stitch. Chain of 2. The same into the next chain space, this time 3 times first part of the double crochet. So we are working through first 2 loops and then again yarn over, put your crochet hook into the chain space, work through first 2 loops, the last need to stay on the hook. One more time. Now we've got 4 loops on the hook, we can finish the stitch, chain of 2, and exactly the same in each chain 1 space. So now we need to repeat this pattern. 4 loops on the hook, we can finish the stitch, chain of 2. I've done my last 3 double crochets together, so at the moment we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 groups of 3 double crochets together and 11 chain 2 spaces. After the last one we will work chain of 2, and then into the chain of 2 here we will work the same. So 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2 and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Now chain of 2, we are going into the first chain 1 space and we need to work exactly the same, 3 double crochets together, 2 and 3, then chain of 2. So now we will repeat this pattern for the next 4 groups of 13 double crochets. So this is the first one. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what we've done here, we need to repeat again 1, 2, 3, I think 3, yeah, 3, and then we will have the next 3. At the end I will show you what we need to do with the last 3. So now repeat the pattern for the first 4. After the 5 petals with 3 double crochets together, I've done chain of 2, then 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space from the previous round, then chain of 2, and now we will start working on the last 3 petals. So after the chain of 2 we will work single crochet, or actually now we need to make chain of 3, chain of 3 and then single crochet into the first chain 1 space, then chain of 3 and then single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, and now we need to repeat this pattern in each chain 1 space to the end of our petal. So chain 3, single crochet into the next chain space. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain 3 spaces, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then again chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. Into the chain 2 space we will work 2 double crochets, then chain of 2, 2 more double crochets, then chain of 3, and we need to start repeat what we've done here, single crochet into the first chain 1 space, then chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3. So now we need to repeat this pattern to the end of our round. So once again here we should have chain of 2, and then before chain 3 spaces on the petals we need to work chain of 3. So here on the both sides we will work chain of 3 as well. At the end of our round we need to work slip stitch just onto the top of 2 double crochets together, so into the bigger loop, and now we can fasten off and cut the yarn. So our first pattern is done, our first part. So now we have to repeat for the second and third until the last one row. So we need to work the first 14 rows of the next part, and then I will show you how we need to work the last one around, and we will be joining the second part with the first one. I've got my second part, so now I will start the last one round number 14. So our round we need to start exactly the same as on the first part, so by making slip stitch into the chain 1 space and then chain of 2, then 2 double crochets together, 1 and 2, chain of 2 into the next chain space, 3 double crochets together. So on the first one we've done 2 double crochets together because we start by working chain stitches. So 3 double crochets together, then chain of 2, and again into the next one, 3 double crochets together, chain of 2, and again into the next one, 3 double crochets together, and then chain of 2. So now we need to repeat this pattern to the last chain 1 space. I've done all 3 double crochets together in each chain 1 space. Now I am at the end. So now chain of 2 into the chain 2 space, so between two groups of 2 double crochets we have to work the same. So 2 double crochets, chain of 2 and 2 double crochets. Now chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will start working single crochet into the first chain 1 space, then chain of 3. So exactly the same as at the end of our round in the first part. Chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space. Chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space. So again, we need to repeat this pattern to the last chain 1 space. One, 2, 3, single crochet into the next one, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next one, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next one. And one more time. After the last single crochet we need to make chain of 3 again, and into the chain 2 space 2 double crochets, chain of 2 and 2 double crochets, then chain of 3 again, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the first chain 1 space, then chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space. So now we've got 3 chain 3 spaces, and now on the fourth one we will start joining to the first part. So I've got my first part, so here I've got 3 petals with the chain spaces, so we are going exactly into the middle one. So those 5 petals with the 3 double crochets together, so this is our side and this is our center one which we need to join. So now we have to start count fourth one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we are going into, we need to make chain of 1, then we are making actually 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. We need to make single crochet into the fourth chain 3 space, then chain of 1 and single crochet into the next chain space on the second part, and again chain of 1, we are going into the next chain space in the first part, and we have to work single crochet. Chain 1, single crochet into the next chain space in a second part, and one more time, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain space, then chain 1, and we need to go back into the next chain space on the second part. So we've done 4 single crochets to join our 2 pieces together. So now we are going back to the second part, and we have to finish our round. So chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3, again I've done wrong, one more time, we have to make 5 single crochets. So again, chain of 1, and one more time we are going to the chain space, and we will work single crochet into the next chain space in the first part, then chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain space. So not 4 but 5. So basically our petal, we start by making 3 chain free spaces, and we have to finish exactly the same. So now we are going back to the second part, and we will work chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain space. So at the moment our work look like that: 3 chain free spaces, then 5 next chain free spaces we just join with the first part, and then we've done another 3 chain free spaces. So now we have to finish our round on the second part. Chain of 3, into the next chain 2 space we will work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 2, and again 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3. The next petal we will work the same as the first one, so single crochet into the first chain space, then chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain of 3, and then to the last chain 1 space.